Welcome back, dear students. Good morning to you all. Let's continue Part 2, Unit 1 Prose Learning the Game by the famous cricketer Sachin Tendulkar. In the previous two videos, we had seen about the author and the gist of the autobiography. Today, let's continue the lesson. Students, listen carefully without skipping video for best understanding. Shall we start, students? One evening, Sir called my father and put forward his suggestion. Ajit was in the room with my father at the time and they both accepted if it was necessary, if cricket was to be my priority. My father sat me down and explained that while he did not have any objection to my changing school, I should do so only if I really serious about playing cricket. I assured him I was, and so that it was agreed that I should move to Sadashram Vidya Mandir, where Achrekar Shah was the cricket coach. Now his father accepted to change his school to Sadashram Vidya Mandir after asking the assurance of Tendulkar. Achrekar Sir was the cricket coach there. All my excess energies were getting cancelled into cricket, which acted as a kind of safety valve. My father always said that all he wanted me to do was give it my best effort without worrying about the result. In my first year at Sadashramam, I played 55 practice matches during the summer break of 60 days. My summer session used to start at 7:30 a.m. and ended at 4:30 p.m. My evening session would start at 5 p.m. after only a 30 minutes break. He had only 30 minutes break in between. During the break, Sir would often give me some money to go and have a vada pav, a popular fast food in Mumbai. Vada pav is a popular fast food in Mumbai. Between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., I had 5 more net sessions. Towards the last 15 minutes, Sir would place a 1 rupee coin on top of the stump, and if I managed to avoid getting out, the coin was mine. In this session, every bowler in the camp would come and bowl to me with some 60 to 70 boys fielding. I meant I had to hit every ball along the ground to survive those intense 15 minutes. Winning the 1 rupee coin used to give me immense satisfaction and taught me how to concentrate even when physically drained. He was tired, but also he has to concentrate to get the coin. At the end of it all, Sir would tell me to run 2 full circuits of Shivaji Park with my pads and gloves on. After that, Sir asked him to go round a full circuit of Shivaji Park with his full uniform, with his pads and gloves. That was the last part of my training, and I would be completely exhausted. Exhausted means tired by the end of it all. It was a routine I would repeat right through my summer holidays, and it helped me to build up physical and mental stamina. Occasionally, my father came to take me home, and I would always ask him to treat me to a special fruit cocktail at a juice center near the club. Cocktail means a mixture of juice. While This regular demand was a little unreasonable because at the time I did not realize that my parents also had to take care of the needs of my brothers and sisters. My father would invariably end up giving me what I want just to make me happy. On the other day, when I made my way home from Shivaji Park on my own, I would often fall asleep on the bus. If I managed to sit down, if there is place to sit down, he used to sleep in the bus. Anyone who had been on a Mumbai bus at peak hours will know just how difficult it is to get a seat. One day, when I wasn't so lucky, it was still a challenge just to stand with the kid bag because the bus conductor would inevitably complain about me taking up the space of another passenger. Inevitably means unavoidably. It could be embarrassing because the conductor were often rude and would sometimes ask me to buy two tickets. I didn't have the money for a second ticket and I had to learn to take these remarks in my stride. Straight means feel uncomfortable. That means confident. There is a confidence for me in my aim. Okay. Dirty clothes often added to the embarrassment. With time, I evolved a way of wrapping the kit bag around me, just as the helmet and pads become a part of my life while batting. So the kit bag became an extension of me on the bus. I would often take the bus or train from Bandra to Churchgate, and it was all a great learning experience. These are all a great experience for him. How the conductor insulted him, how he traveled in the bus, everything made him very exhausted, very tired. But that is a good experience, learning experience in his life. Even though I loved cricket, there were still occasional days when playing with my friends at home was such fun that I would conveniently forget I was supposed to go to nets. Even though he is a cricketer, he loved to play with his friends, neighbors. So he forgot to go to the nets and then he started playing with his friends. Achrekar sir would jump on his scooter and come to find me. Sir would spot me in the meal and virtually drag me out. Meal me, the crowd of people, they are standing there in front of me, front of them, he dragged me out. I would come up with excuses, but he would have none of it. He would get me to change and head off to Shivaji Park. On the drive, he would tell me, don't waste your time playing insane games with these kids. Insane means unworthable, not in worth these games with the kids. Cricket is waiting for you at the nets. Practice hard and see what magic can transpire, what magic change you. So practice is a good thing, makes a man perfect. We need to have proper career orientation. Your personality plays an important role in choosing the type of career you want. Choose something you enjoy and really want to do, and you will be successful. Whatever your career is, you have to choose that and you have to enjoy that and do it. Then only you will become successful in your life. At that time, I hated being dragged off, but as I look back, I feel sheepish about my action and can only admire Ajrekar sir's fast-sightedness, showing that he had ability, that Sachin had ability to do, so that only he is rude with him like this. Sir also punished me on one occasion when trying to teach me a very important lesson. Once I bunked my daily evening practice to watch an inter-school cricket match. He bunked his practice to watch inter-school cricket match, not anticipating that Sir would be there. He is not expecting that Sir would be there. Sir was angry. He was angry and he said, he here resembles the Sir. He was angry and he said, it wasn't for me to come and watch other people play for. If I practiced hard enough, one day people from across the world would come and watch me play. See what the Sir is telling. If you are going for the regular practice, one day the whole world people across the world will come and see you the match, how you are playing. Hadn't not been for Sir, I would not be the cricketer I turned out to be. He was a strict disciplinarian and did everything he could for me. I vow myself to him. Here Sachin is saying, I give everything to him. Whatever the fame, name and everything is only belong to Sir Achrekar. Even he was a rude disciplinarian and coach. But because of him only, I am like this. I become a great famous player. So I vow myself to him. This is said by Sachin Tendulkar. Students, let's see the glossaries for this prose. Emulate, to match or surpass, typically by imitation. Overawed, impressed so much that they are silent or inhibited. Induction, the action or process of including someone to an organization. Rigorous, extremely thorough and careful. Nuances, subtle change in or shades of meaning, expression or sound. Pursue, follow or chase. Stamina, the ability to sustain or prolonged physical and mental effort. Cocktail, a mixture, drink which is a combination of ingredients such as fruit juice, lemonade, flavored syrup or cream. Kit bag, a long cylindrical canvas bag. Here used to carry cricket accessories. Stride, a step or stage in progress towards an aim. Embarrassment, a feeling of self-consciousness, shame or awkwardness. Melee, a confused crowd of people. Transpire, come to be known or revealed. Forsightedness, showing a prudent awareness of future possibilities. Bunked, to make oneself absent from a class or session. His coach Achrekar passed away on 2nd January 2019 at the age of 87 at his Shivaji Park residence. Tearful Sachin was at the funeral and paid his tribute by carrying his coach's mortal remains to the cremation ground. This was his love. So, this prose is a very good motivation for you students. If you remain humble, people will give you love and respect even after you have finished with the game. As a parent, I would be happier hearing people say Sachin is a good human being than a cricketer. Any day, says by Sachin Tendulkar. This quote from Sachin shows there is a bigger truth about humanity. Thank you.